Well, speaking of things that are offensive, there's a whole city or of a whole town, a whole maybe abandoned town, maybe full of things for you to go offense on. And it's been waiting.
Oh yeah, recap. Can you recap for everyone and for us?
Absolutely, I can recap for everybody and for us and for me. So basically, if you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome. These are the Charisma Cats, but in game they are the Cats Out of the Bag private investigating team, and they have been headed to the Von Brecht Manor to basically figure out what happened there. They were hired by a guy named Bernard du Boulay, who is the intendant of this estate, who lives there pretty much alone with the family that employs him. But that family was victim to some sort of like crazy raid in the middle of the night by cultists who worship the Red God, who's like the god of evil. And Bernard got separated from everybody else and doesn't know what happened to them, so he hired the investigators to go in to this region where the manor is, called the Dogwood, and figure out what happened. So they have ventured through the Dogwood. They have faced and overcome its many trials and tribulations and the curse that permeates the wood. They've received aid from gods and from mortals alike. And they have made it to the village of Keshem, meaning that they have broken through like the Dogwood proper and are now in like the valley. The Dogwood proper.
I love it.
And they're now in the valley.
Don't we like see the house in the distance now?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
That's crazy. This whole time I've been wanting to see if they have a jacuzzi in there.
They've got to have a jacuzzi in there. Come
and
on.
Our particular group is very fond of jacuzzis.
Jacuzzas.
Jacuzzi.
Also, remind me what these glasses are again.
Yeah.
These are related to the...
They help you find hidden stuff. In our last session before last, they found some magic items in an abandoned mystic's cottage, one of them being a set of glasses that would allow them to find hidden entrances and exits and things a little bit easier. And I forgot what the rest of the things were. I do have it written down, but I don't remember it off the top.
Oh, I forgot to show you guys. Look at this I Am Groot cup that I got, and it's a trunk of a tree.
That's really sweet.
Dogwood. I gotta have it.
That's doggone cute.
Hey.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the manor
I'll be
is...
here all night.
We will. That we will. And there will be more dad jokes to come.
Yes.
But yeah, the
it's
manor
threat,
is in
actually.
sight. That's a threat and a promise.
It's a threat.
But yeah, the manor is up on like the cliffside that lies ahead, the cliff being the mountain of Heth's Perch. And around you are the ruins of the village Keshem. Katrin Earnhardt, who you had met in the woods, indicated that she was from here and hoping to reach this place. Last session, you were led down into a mausoleum where you discovered the grave of Ulissa von Brecht, who is kind of the founder of this whole area, and found that the skull on her skeleton was actually missing.
Dun, dun, dun.
But you've emerged
When that happens.
back into the light of day. And yeah, the village of Keshem kind of lays bare before you. Right off the bat, just to sort of set the scene for you guys so you can like go forth and interact with this place. It is very apparent that like this place has suffered some kind of really extreme attack. Roslo was abandoned. Keshem is destroyed. A lot of the houses have been reduced to rubble. And there's an eerie quiet that kind of blankets this place. But what do you all wish to do?
Well, we can start heading towards the house. What do you guys think?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm going to check like abilities and spells really quick to see if there's anything I should do.
Definitely a good plan.
and can I
we'll be walking through Keshem to get to the house, right, Grace?
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
can I send Storm to see if there's anything really dangerous?
Yeah, like up to the manor.
Yeah, like ahead of us, just to report back if it's like, oh no,
Like there's stuff going
Squawk,
on.
something's coming.
If there's a double caw, we gotta be on alert.
Sure. So double caw if there's something headed your way.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, Storm takes off, and as you guys kind of like embark sort of through this like ruined pathway through Keshem, Storm returns having not cawed twice. So there's nothing headed towards you in this moment.
Great.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Good boy.
When we see all these like destroyed homes and structures and stuff, is there rubble that we can kind of, if we see something like glittering,
She wants
we,
to
like-
loot, she wants to loot the village.
I
Loot it
want
or
to
poot
loot
it?
Very
it or poot it, please. For the love of God, will someone let me loot or poot something?
You can loot and you can poot. Yeah, go ahead and give like I guess whatever check you think would be like appropriate and tell me why.
Yeah. I'll do intelligence, I guess. It's pretty much the same for me. As far as the modifier, and so I rolled a 9 plus 1, so 10.
Yeah. Okay. So, and is that
So I'm like
prime?
picking up pieces of rubble. I'm like looking around. I'm seeing there's pieces of fabric. I'm also
Looking under
closer to the
things.
ground than my counterparts, because I'm only 4 feet tall. So I figure I can see I can perceive things a little bit better down there.
Closer peek. Yeah.
Beatrice is also down there meowing away, looking for a little litter box area.
For sure. And right as Beatrice begins like scratching at like the perfect spot, so you don't like find anything immediately like valuable and necessary to your quest so far. Just with that roll, you do have lots of great rocks if you want to like pick up rocks and keep them. But as you are kind of like picking through this like one ruined building, you hear a very subtle there's like a creaking sound in one of the ruins that's kind of like just across the street from you. The house that it comes from is barely standing. It's like 3 walls. The back wall appears to have just been like slawed like off and is in a heap on the ground. But there are sounds coming from inside.
Did you guys hear that?
And it is really freaky. Let me use my enhanced senses to maybe figure out what this is.
Do I see anything with these? Anything they
Ooh.
can't see?
Nothing hidden. Not yet.
Oh.
I do have
Not
plus
yet.
3 to listen
Ooh.
Who
as a
said
race
that?
ability.
Oh, crazy. Wait, you have what? I'm sorry.
Plus 3 to listen as a race ability.
Yeah. So like the 3 of you kind of fall quiet and there's like
What was that?
Hello?
Who? Where?
Come again?
Who's doing what? Come again?
Come again?
You hear it again. There's kind of like a that comes from inside that building.
Sounds kind of like a doorway, y'all.
If that means anything, my house creaks.
I mean,
We can investigate though.
wait,
Let's
we
go.
have like a hidden door. I can spot hidden doors.
Kill what? Kill what, Cameron?
There, there is a jostling sound from inside and the sound of something shattering.
Oh, ooh. Should we go? Hey, chat. Chat.
over
Do you think we should follow the crashing, creepy sounds? What do you think?
Kill it just to be
Yes.
safe.
Cameron
Kill it
really
just
just
to be
wants us to
safe.
kill
Should we
whatever is
go
behind the door.
in?
Even if it's,
Door?
I think we should see what it is before we kill it.
But I like the chutzpah behind Cameron's thought process there.
We like the
So
enthusiasm.
let's be willing to kill it if necessary.
I'm open to killing it.
I'm open to killing it.
Well, that was like when I was having it, like a few episodes ago, when I was having like the weird, I don't want to say fantasy, but like the mind bend.
Yeah, like the curse.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, you see this thing. What do you do? I'm like, I stab it, obviously, and you're like, wait, whoa.
Duh.
Oh yeah, because that was me.
It was great for the GM. It's awesome for the GM when the player's like, oh yeah, I just I just
Let's
kill
go
it.
see what it is.
Okay, so then we
have to walk like that.
Creep over.
Yes, I don't see you guys walking like it. There we go.
Well, so here's the thing. I have Twilight Vision,
Mm-hmm.
and also I can produce flames if we need some light. I also have I have 2 torches in my bag.
What time is it?
I forgot.
32.
So let's call it like noon.
You forgot.
I forgot.
We all forgot.
I don't remember. It was 2 weeks ago.
Do watches even exist?
The sundial
no,
says it's
time
1/2
is just
noon.
If it's
construct.
a house, I doubt it has electricity, so we probably need torches anyway.
I
Oh, it's only got
know.
3 walls.
I left my iPhone
what?
charger back at the inn, so my phone has been dead.
Okay, so let's creep over there, ready to kill if necessary. How about that?
For
Send,
sure.
send. Wait.
What are you reading?
Beatrice?
Beatrice, they'll never.
Send her just to poke. Cats are quick. Send her behind the door first. If you're okay with that.
First of all, I don't want her to die.
Okay, I don't think anyone. I feel like Grace told us a while back that she wasn't going to kill our animals because.
Okay, so
wants to
Beatrice,
keep
Animals
I would
do
love
have hot armor.
Beatrice to go ahead, and she's gonna use her little nose to poke the door open and assess.
For sure.
And then if there's an issue, she'll come back and be like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah."
I love it. Perfect. Yeah, so exactly. She noses the door open. Immediately there's a reaction from the other side. There's like a and something gets like knocked over. And then you hear from inside, wait a minute. The door opens and Katrin is standing before you. Sort of with like a pile of like broken glass in her like gloved hands from whatever she like knocked over. It's you. You made it.
The chick we knew before, right? That helped us fight the thing. Okay.
Oh,
Yep,
Catherine!
You might want to keep your voices down.
Hey.
Sorry, Catherine. So did you drop that glass a few minutes ago?
I did. I totally bumped into this. I hope it wasn't valuable.
Oh no, is that why they call you Catherine Butterfingers?
I cannot believe you.
Come here, girl. It's all good. Mistakes happen.
Katrin, her like 6'2" self, she pulls all 3 of you into like a big hug and like lifts you all off the ground a little bit and then sets you all down.
Oh, I've been needing a hug.
It's good to see some friendly faces here. This has been a rough sight to take in.
Yeah. Were you familiar with who lived here?
This was my home. This was my house.
Oh man.
I'm so
I-
sorry.
I was 10 years old when I fled. I just had no idea what happened here. I never learned. So at the very least, it's closure.
Sorry.
But
Why are you laughing? This is trauma.
Catherine, I'm so sorry.
I
to hear
don't
that.
know. Sometimes I
Please.
laugh when I'm uncomfortable.
Pay no attention to Orb.
that's really insensitive. I just don't really. Wow, that's low. That's so low. She doesn't say that.
Has problems sometimes keeping it together. Yeah, we
gonna
made
go.
it
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
but we did run into some crazy stuff on the way. How did you fare en route?
God, yeah, I got separated from you guys when that mist rolled in.
Yeah.
I just hid for a while and then it passed, and then I continued sneaking my way here and encountered surprisingly little resistance.
Katrin, have you had a chance to look around this place yet? Not just the home, but have you looked anywhere else around the city
Keshem.
or town?
I just got here. I beelined for my place pretty much when I broke the tree line, but I don't trust this place. I mean, I'm glad to see it again, but the curse is still in effect here. I can just feel it. Whatever happened here, it wasn't good. I've been trying to investigate and see like what did this, like what could have destroyed everything. I haven't had much luck.
You guys have a spell, right, where you can kind of like investigate something, or you know what I'm saying? I think you do.
Yeah.
My current spells are detect poison, light, purify food and drink, first aid, entangle, detect pits and snares if we do want to check the parameter, an obscuring mist, produce flame, and summon a swarm. I mean, we could always summon a swarm just for fun, but I don't think
Yeah, that is fun.
The confetti of it all.
I don't know if we should
be like a swarm of butterflies.
I don't want to waste it.
Well, I just am curious if we want to see, can we like look around to try to understand the curse or what happened specifically, or
if you'd be willing to help me look around here, I'd be happy to lend my skills, and I'd be very appreciative of it, but I understand you guys were hired for something else.
Let's do it for a few minutes en route to we're heading towards the house, if that is amenable to your investigation.
Sure, yeah. Let's just be quiet, because I have a bad feeling. She kind of like creeps forward.
What kind of bad feeling?
Just a gut feeling. I feel like we're not alone.
Okay. I feel like don't I have a spell that like, oh, this is the wrong thing. Hold on. Where are you? Here you go. Okay, I feel like I have a spell that does something that could help us. Ooh, I can do like a message, like a short whispered thing at a distance. That's kind of cool.
That's useful.
It is. I mean, if we think someone's around us, but we just can't see them.
Yeah. Or if you have to be like super quiet for any reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which we kind of are trying to be right now, right? Oh, sorry, I was yelling earlier.
It's okay. I think it's probably fine.
I'll tell Beatrice to meow very quietly. To use her inside meow.
Yeah. Inside meows are good. In the meantime,
we'll investigate that. Because I feel like I'm losing track of like all the things we've acquired. Did we ever investigate? Didn't we have that some sort of scroll or something, or was it like a journal that Drew had?
Drew had Bernard's journal, I believe.
Yeah.
Or it was the journal of somebody who had lived in Keshem, but I don't think it was Bernard's, unless I'm misremembering, which I could totally be.
No, I think I made an assumption that it was, and you know what happens when you assume.
So no whispering at a distance? Try not to do that?
Well, what are you whispering towards?
I could literally be like, who goes there? Who goes there? Who goes
well, yeah, if you want to do that, why not?
Well, do you think it's a waste of whisper?
I'd recommend like waiting until you think that there's something there.
Okay. I just got a recommendation from the CK. Gonna listen.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's just start migrating, sneaking.
For sure. As you do, if all of you could give me wisdom checks or whatever kind of skill you want to use to try to like investigate this area with Katrin. And because Katrin is helping you, you all can treat whatever thing you use as a prime.
Oh. I rolled a 20.
Ooh, nat 20.
A nat 20.
Oh, I rolled an 18. Hold on, let me look at what I was going to do. I know.
Good rolls. Damn.
A 9?
I rolled an 11 and I have a 2 modifier, so
hey, nice.
I rolled an 18 and I have a 1 modifier, so I got 19.
Those are a bunch of awesome successes. Yeah.
Yeah, just the good.
Real wise.
Oh, thank you, Savage Splendor.
Thank you, Savage. Thanks, buddy. Oh, and as a reminder, you guys do have a boon coin from Savage if you want to use that at any point.
Oh, yeah.
So if you roll poorly on something, you can just re-roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boon that coin. Loot it or boon it.
Loot it or boon it. Hey, Cole, welcome in. So yeah, you four begin your investigation of Keshem, just kind of as you're making your way up towards the manor. And what immediately becomes apparent to you, Bianca, and more gradually to you, Orb and Drew, whatever creature, like whatever is responsible for this, it was some sort of creature, it was some sort of monster, and it was one thing that did all of this. Like, all of the damage is very consistent. There's a very obvious, like, war path that this creature must have been on. You can see the tracks. They're huge.
Do they look like feet of a dog, similar to that wolf we had fought?
They look a little bit similar to the feet of that dog, yes. But much bigger.
On a T-Rex? Okay.
A little bit T-Rexy. And also, notably, it's like a set of two. It's like whatever creature this is was bipedal. Walk upright.
Yes, not like this.
Beep, beep,
Right.
beep.
Not like this. Like this.
Like this.
Like
Look,
this.
Drew knows a lot about nature, obviously. I've lived in the woods a long, long time. I've seen a lot.
Yeah. It just comes naturally.
Ah.
But as you three are kind of, like, with Katrin's help, sort of like nose to the ground looking at this stuff, Bianca, with your nat 20, you're drawn to a building that's kind of off one of the side streets, and you recognize the address on the mailbox. It's the one that Lionette's letter was addressed to, that you found in Roslow, that was addressed to a Mr. Bernard du Boulay.
Oh.
And that house looks to be mostly still standing. It's not destroyed like the rest.
Oh.
Curious, isn't it?
Curious.
Well, y'all, I'm being drawn to this house over here.
Let's go.
Hocus pocus.
I'm gonna I want to open up the mailbox and see if there's anything in there.
There's some cobwebs, but there's no, like, mail or anything in there.
And so then I close the
Oh,
mailbox.
mail! Not even, like, advertisements? Or, like,
You know,
magazines?
I don't know if that really exists in this
The mail
realm.
carrier has been slow in Keshem.
Spam has always existed, even when it
That's a fact. Look it up.
So then I guess I want to just go on in, or knock on the door, I should say. I want to knock on the door of this structure
Yeah, you
and see if
knock.
anyone's there.
There's no answer.
I'm going to try going in, y'all. What do you think?
I think you should.
And maybe Beatrice can, like, poke her little nose. I'll unlatch the...
wanted to poke her nose.
She can poke her little nose in and then come out and meow if there's something dangerous on the other side.
Yeah, sure. Beatrice does so. She kind of enters. You hear some timid meowing from inside. She's not really comfortable, but there's nothing dangerous.
Okay. Well, it could be dark in there if you all want to
Wait.
light up.
I will light it up. This is my time to shine.
Let's go.
Literally.
I would like to produce some flames with my torches.
Let's go.
Let's get lit.
Let's freaking go.
I mean, do I need
Let's
to
get lit.
roll for that? I mean, I have torches and I can also produce flames. Do I need to roll, or is that just...
You don't need to roll. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You
Okay,
have
I have
fire.
two torches.
You need to roll to see how bright the flames are. You roll a one, and, like, one of them goes out or something.
Okay, I
Castles
have
and
two.
Crusades. Crunchy.
Do I hold two, or does someone else want to hold one?
I want to hold one.
Okay, here you go.
I'm too tiny.
I need both hands to lift up my cats.
It's true.
I don't know why I just, like, it's so funny what I have to do.
Wait, I'm gonna hold a pen too.
It gives me something viscerally to do.
Prop work. It's
I
great.
have a little broom pen. Oh, but I'm not holding anything. Never mind.
Wait, I just want
You
to be
said
like
you were
part
too
of it.
small.
I am too small.
I'm trying to
Katrin
blanket
holds
over
one.
here. I'm trying to, like, reach it with my feet without having to get up.
So this is like a 2-room house. All of the walls are still standing. There's no, like, holes in the ceiling, but the interior of this place is quite ruined. You walk in and you walk into the main living space, and it is kind of covered in just fur and claw marks, and
there's like fur that's been ripped up or fallen off something.
Yeah, it looks like stuff that's been shedded or ripped out. There are some weird, mysterious blood-like stains on the ground that appear to be very old. There's a closet on the back wall that maybe has some clothes in it or something like that.
What if the person
gonna loot all the clothes, right?
In a second. What if the person who lived here is it turns into a werewolf creature in the middle of the night or some type of season or something, and that's why the house is still standing, but they also can't control it kind of sometimes.
Yeah, very much Michael Jackson.
I think you're onto something.
Video.
Werewolf.
Werewolf.
Why wolf?
A why wolf? A who wolf? I think that's the more proper question.
Who wolf? And this is something Katrin can't hear.
Sure.
You guys.
Yeah, Katrin goes into the bedroom and is investigating.
What if Katrin is that person and doesn't know somehow? I don't know. I'm just saying. We don't know.
Oh snap! That's
like in Scooby Doo.
No, don't. Okay, there's got to be some sort of spell that checks for magicalness or magical beingness.
Well, so let's continue to look around and see. I'm gonna check the closet.
Yeah, I have my glasses on. Do I see anything hidden?
Ooh,
Oh.
So there's nothing that's explicitly hidden in this house. There it doesn't look like there's not there's no hidden entrances or hidden boxes or stuff that's meant to be kept out of sight. You do see some old kind of portrait frames that are turned over and broken and knocked against. What you do kind of glean through this enhanced sort of vision that you have, it looks like whatever happened in Keshem originated here in this house.
Interesting.
That's what you do glean.
Okay. Do we hear any? I do have +3 to hearing. Do I hear any movement upstairs or in other rooms that we can't observe? Are we alone in this house?
No check necessary. Yeah, you're pretty confident that you're alone. It's only the 2 rooms, so there's not a lot of space to
There's not an upstairs or a basement or something.
Right. Yeah.
I have this thing where I can hypnotize 2D creatures. Do you think I should hypnotize Katrin and ask her some questions? Possibly.
Is she
not a bad idea?
Creature?
2D human? I mean, well, she could be a creature. Oh, you're right. It could be waste of a spell. We don't know. But if she is the thing, then it's not a waste.
But
creature could refer to a human
what
being.
What does 2D mean? Because when I think
I don't
2D,
know. Let me look this
on
up.
paper.
Hypnotism. If Johnny Omaha was here, he'd already have the full-on thing in the chat. Hypnotism. Okay, page 172. Let me check this out.
I imagine it's 2 die amounts of hit dice.
Oh, listen to me over here oh my gosh. I totally know what I'm talking about, guys.
I don't know.
Where is Johnny when you need him?
I know, Johnny, come back.
Oh, don't please come back.
The only thing that would make it dicey is if Katrin has more than the amount of hit dice of that spell, which you're not privy to that information, but you can always take the risk.
Not privy.
What's it called again, Carly?
It's just called hypnotism, and it says fascinates 2D4 levels of creatures. Page 172. It's not in this.
2D4 levels of creatures.
Huh?
156 is where it is in my book.
In your book?
Yeah.
It looks like you've got the 9th printing.
Where did I get these page numbers from?
You got it from the Reforged printing. That's the updated, like, printing and descriptions and everything.
Oh, I was like, every note I took on here with the page number isn't helpful at all.
It was tough because while we were preparing for this actual play, our reforged editions came out. You guys had already been supplied with the previous editions.
That's right.
And then everything was on a different page number.
Can we talk about how good Bianca's highlights look in this light?
Very pretty.
I don't even get highlights.
It's natural.
Okay, so for level 1 illusionist, which aren't I not just a level 1? Am I crazy?
Oh, Rebecca.
What levels are we? I'm a level 4.
So yes, you can put them in hypnosis, and then you can make suggestions and requests that seem plausible.
But do I have to look at, this is level 1 illusionist? Is it different from a level 4?
No, that means that you can do it as long as you're above level 1. You can do it.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Only creatures that can see or hear the character are affected. Well, what do you guys think? Should I try to?
No, let's try it out. Why not?
She might not be very happy if it doesn't work, but you can always try. You can always try.
Someone else be ready with the spell in case she's pissed, or should we just explain it to her?
Either that, or we just move.
You can
to
ask
the house.
for her consent.
Consent. What a concept.
Well, we could. How about? Okay, let's just go talk to her for a sec, and then we can decide if you want to put a spell on her.
I put a spell on you.
Because
Now you're hypnotized.
So,
Oh, wait, do we
Catherine.
still have our torches going?
Yeah.
I'm
I just set it down, but on a place where it wouldn't
Oh,
light
like
fire.
There are some, like, sconces where it looks
There
like
you go.
torches might have been placed in the past, yeah.
Oh,
So what if, Catherine? I just. Do you know this place? Do you know the person that used to live here?
Yeah, his name was Bernard.
And we met Bernard. Did we relay that information to you? Yeah, we did.
What do you think about Bernard, Katrin?
He's a nerd. I mean, I never knew him very well, but he was always kind of like a timid sort of man around town. We were never too friendly. I was 10, so, you know, I didn't know much.
Bernard.
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 Bernie is
But
called him.
he was a wiry kind of guy, just kind of kept to himself, as I remember him.
All right.
Have you ever noticed a creature emerging from this house, or interacted with a creature emerging from this house?
No. Nothing like that. I mean, nothing that could have done all this, certainly.
I have a quick question. What were you doing last full moon? Just random question. Has nothing to do with anything.
The last full moon, I was in the middle of the Darkenfold, trapping some rabbits. I was out there by myself, doing some work.
Katrin, I have a question, and I'm hoping you can trust us. So I have a feeling that maybe some sort of spell or something was put on you, or that you have knowledge that you don't even know about, like possibly blind spots. And I was wondering if you'd trust me enough to let me hypnotize you to see if we can ferret out any important information that will benefit all of us.
Yeah, because we're worried that someone has put a spell on you that you're not aware of, and we're here to help you get out of that curse, so to speak.
If that's the case.
If
Otherwise,
it's not,
no
no
foul.
harm, no foul.
Okay, so this started as a DC 20 charisma check. All three of you pitched in, so it's going to be DC 17. I'll need one of you to make a charisma check. Probably Orb, actually. Now that I say that out, it should be Orb. Orb was asking.
I do have Exalt Charisma, help allies succeed, give them +2 bonus. Can I do that right now?
Yeah, definitely.
Hey!
Nice.
I think all I have to do is sing a song like,
I got
Rose has its sword. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and you have a boon coin if you want to use it.
Yeah, so I got a 9 plus 1, that's a 10, plus 2 from Bianca is no, I know how to do math. That's 12.
a lot.
Um
So, but you said it has to be above 17, Grace?
That's the DC for this particular check. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
not very inclined to let you do this, but you can
I
always
think
roll
I should
again if
Can
you
I
want
use
to
the
use the
boon
boon.
coin? What do you guys think?
Let's use it. Boon it or poot it.
Coin. Boon coin.
Boon coin, boon coin, boon
Who gave us
coin.
this boon coin again?
Savage.
Savage.
Savage Splendor. In the name of Savage Splendor.
Thank you, Savage.
Oh, and thank you, Chuck, for fixing the title.
I got a 17.
And I have +2.
Plus 2 is 18.
Oh,
and
wait, but
also
we don't need it.
Plus 1. Okay, well, yeah.
Wait.
Plus 1 is I have 18.
Okay,
Incredible.
so she got it.
Nicely
Nice.
done. Nicely done. Yeah, she
Thank you,
kind of
Savage.
sits back on her heels and thinks a little bit. It's like hypnosis therapy, right? That's all?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. It's totally natural.
Sure. That sounds all right.
Consent for the win.
Don't ask any like freaky stuff.
No.
Oh, no.
this-
I won't. We're not about to. Okay, so what do I roll?
Well, what questions do you want to ask her?
She succumbs to the hypnosis. We're just gonna say like the
Oh,
spell
okay.
fires off. Yeah.
Um,
What one notable thing might be like the duration of the spell, just so I know how many questions you kind of get with her in this state.
yeah, because then we need to ask the best one. Okay, we need to ask the best. Okay,
Duration
hold
of
on.
the spell.
What's it say?
If there's any
Let's
kind of duration listed.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. 2 seconds.
Oh, shit.
It's already over.
My dorky little
Hypnotized
kid off the
creatures cannot move or act, though they can be snapped out of it if attacked or disturbed in any way. So everybody don't disturb her. Hypnotized creatures will not remember being entranced. Huh? Interesting. Hypnotism will not succeed in the thick of battle. Blah blah blah.
Trouble. No, sir. Hey, off.
It says 1 round to communicate. Each suggestion
takes one round to communicate. If the suggestion is reasonable, it can influence the subject's actions according to the discretion of the castle keeper. The castle keeper may allow additional intelligence saves for the subject if the suggestion is less than reasonable. Even once the spell ends, an effective creature retains its new attitude towards the caster, but only with respect to a particular suggestion. So does this mean I can say things to her like, you want to bring me waffles every morning? Like, it sounds like
Not wasted on waffles, though.
we're not going to. But
well, you can
that's
still
why.
ask questions. It's just a
Okay.
different thing of asking her to do for you. Is to respond to the questions.
Also, so it looks like this is 1d2 round plus your level. So let's call it, you get 6 rounds with her in the state. So you get a full minute of like asking her questions.
6 questions. Okay. Should I ask her again what she was doing at the full moon?
Yes.
Tell me, and what do you remember what you were doing during the last full moon?
I was hunting rabbits in the Darkenfold.
Okay.
I have a question. What happened between the time we left you and the time we found you?
I was lost in a thick mist. I saw some very upsetting things. And I'm pretty sure I imagined them all, but it definitely wasn't fun. And I gradually made my way here.
What were the upsetting things that you don't want to tell us about?
Visions from my past, reliving the night that my house was attacked and the night that I fled Keshem. That was the last time I saw my parents. I experienced
Have you
nightmares
ever-
of that night.
Have you ever woken up and not know what had happened the last 8 hours and maybe even be surrounded by tufts of fur?
Only on very weird nights in big cities.
Oh my god.
Ah.
You guys, we have like a couple more questions.
Is there anything that you haven't told us that you've been holding back?
I told you more than I thought I would when I met you all, but there's something about you three that makes me feel like I can trust you.
Okay. Can we trust you?
You can trust me.
Are you some sort of creature that changes into like an animorph?
As far as I know, I'm human.
As far as I know, that isn't.
Has anyone ever tried to influence you to get you to do mean things to other people?
Yeah, what if she has like trigger words, that make her?
Okay, look, I'm looking at facial expressions and using my empathy is telling me no.
Only like neighborhood kids when we were very young. Once there was a young boy. Wait, never mind. Grace the Castle Keeper got timelines mixed up. Never mind.
Oh!
There was no young boy.
Wait, chat, what should we ask her? Chat.
I know, I'm flipping out a little bit. So, only strange night in big cities. Can you remember the last time you woke up with fur around you and it was your last night in a big city? Can you tell us as much as you can remember from that?
It was New Year's Eve. I stayed the night with somebody in the city, and we had a great night.
Oh.
But it was very far from here.
Who was that somebody?
Harley, this is a dead end question.
It was a local noble. It was the wealthiest person I'd ever spent the night with.
It was a sexy time.
No, but what if the person that is the furry thing is someone
Have you ever interacted with the cult of Red Thread? Do you know what the red caped cult people are?
Red Thread. I've heard of such an organization. They worship Mordias.
Mordias.
Has the fur thing only happened when you spend the night with someone and have sexy time?
Yes, I've never woken up with nondescript fur around me that I didn't know what it was attached to or where it came from.
So it's the same kind of fur every time.
It was really only the once.
Really only the once. Where can we find this noble?
In the city of New Enoch.
Where is that?
Oh, I like that. Have you ever woken up with bite marks on your body? Yeah, and it wasn't the sexy time night.
Yes, there have been occasions in the dogwood where I've woken up with strange wounds that I didn't go to sleep with.
Where were these wounds?
I found them in a variety of places, most of the time on my shoulders or on my back. Each time it always led to a horrible infection and sickness that drove me from the dogwood and compelled me to seek treatment.
Oh, interesting. Did you ever, when you would wake up, find any sort of amulet or jewelry or any sort of prop or something on you or around you that you can tell us about?
I've never woken up with any kind of new item on my person in the dogwood, but I have looked for such items, though I haven't been successful. I've never gotten past the crossroads in the dogwood. That was why I chose to follow you all, so that you could carve a path for me.
And there's nothing you've been withholding from us. No secrets, no things you're ashamed of, nothing that you've been worried we would discover about you.
Originally, I wasn't going to tell you that I was from Keshem because I felt it would be safer that way if I just lied about my intentions while I was here, but I felt that I could trust you all with that knowledge.
Okay. I don't think there's
think of anything else to
Yeah,
ask.
it's a dead end.
the spell begins to sort of fade unless there's anything else.
I can't think of anything.
And that totally normal results.
Yeah.
She kind of like
I don't
blinks
think
her
you're
eyes.
being cursed by anybody, just so you know. Would you like...
What about the fur thing? Is that coming from someone else?
No, there's a different kind of test she needs for that, but not
Yeah.
nothing that's within our wheelhouse.
She blinks and says,
Antibiotic.
"What fur thing? What was I talking about?"
We did hear about a fun night you had New Year's Eve.
I thought you said you wouldn't ask anything freaky.
We didn't realize it was freaky.
I mean, I did,
jeez.
but I didn't pursue that question.
I pursued it because of what we're trying to do.
So Bernard was her
What
friend
happens
as a
in
kid.
Keshem stays in Keshem.
No, it wasn't in Keshem. It was in...
But I knew
Well,
this happened in Keshem, the interrogation. We're not going to bring it up and tell other people.
That's true. That's true.
She did
Well, we do
reveal
know
that
she knows Bernard and
Yeah.
that they were childhood friends.
they were
Bernard-
not. She didn't indicate that they were like
Yeah.
friends.
He was a nerd. He was burn
They
nerd.
were-
He was
they were
much-
childhood acquaintances.
He was much
They
older.
knew each other as a kid. That's all.
He was much older than her.
Okay.
She was just 10 years old and wasn't really into the affairs of adults.
Makes sense. Should we need to like go out of the house and like
I think we should head to the main mansion area.
a mansion? Because I feel like that's where all the juicy juice is. Chat, do you think we should head
I
head
think we should
there?
do
I
it.
think we should chat. Like
Let's go.
Oh! Zoom. Sorry, my like Zoom just like popped up on my screen. I thought I lost it. Then I heard your voice.
Whoa.
Let's go. Let's head out of the house. I think there's nothing else in here. We've looked around, right? And we tried to loot
Yeah.
and things.
I
And
keep like so,
We
like
tried to
thinking about all
do
the stuff
looted and
you said, and being like,
hooted.
there has to be something.
So we gotta let's head to the mansion because I feel like that's where like we
well,
only
I
have
think
an
we
hour.
can trust Katrin, y'all.
I think so. I think so. We only have an
for
hour,
sure.
So we can tell Katrin our theory
which is
that we think there's a werewolf type creature that was running around the city, and that's what has destroyed Keshem.
The werewolf objects to these accusations.
oh no, the weredoodle.
The werewolf is here.
He says,
Such
"No,
a-
I just been
such a
sleeping.
werewolf. It's a
Oh.
I wouldn't destroy any houses. I wouldn't do that."
Who dis pup? What's the pup's name again?
His name is Trouble.
Oh,
Bubble.
Gosh.
Trouble
Oh,
Bubble.
my husband's putting emotes of our dogs.
Stop.
Oh, they're so
Babies,
cute.
babies. But yeah. So you guys tell her that you think that this is like a werewolf that you're dealing with.
That's one of the going theories. Let's tell her. I'm fine with that. I
Yes,
think we can trust her.
we think there might be a werewolf about.
Have you ever seen a werewolf?
I actually have a lot of wolf-like creatures in these woods, at least. Maybe something similar. Either way, dogs are something of my specialty, and she pulls out like silver-tipped arrows and kind of keeps them at the ready.
Werewolf hunter.
Okay, so you will definitely know what to do if we encounter this creature, which is why we think there's fur everywhere.
If
In
such a
this house.
creature is behind this, then I definitely would like to kill it. I won't obligate you all to stay, but I have to have revenge on the creature that destroyed my town.
Sure. Okay. Let's boogie.
Let's go to this house.
Of the essence.
Beautiful. So you all exit the Duboulé residence and make your way back up the road sort of towards the manor. And Katrin is now being much more careful. Her ranger senses are kind of like turned on at this point.
Okay.
And all of you give me a wisdom check just as you're walking here.
I got
I have 11.
13.
17. Chicka chicka.
Beautiful. 17, 13, and what was
11.
beautiful. Orb, you hear it first. And you and Katrin kind of catch it at the same time. Ah! What? Hello! There's a deep, deep, deep rumbling sound of snoring nearby. Something big. Something very big. And
It's
something
the wolf.
asleep.
It's the wolf, y'all. Or whatever the creature is. It's
Can I
this...
send Storm?
You can. But it becomes kind of clear to you as you sort of round the corner. This thing is easy to see.
Okay.
Curled up in like the ruin of what looks to be a couple of houses. It looks like there has been some kind of like almost nest that has been constructed. There's like ripped off branches with like leaves on them. There's like full bushes that have been like dragged in here. It's like a bird's nest, and inside, curled up, is a creature that looks like a massive wolf-like creature, a bipedal like werewolf, but it has massive leathery wings that are kind of folded and tucked behind it, and it's just kind of
Is it cute?
it's a little cute.
Oh, look at
It has like a little snoot, big black
Rachel,
nose.
I mean, Bianca. It's dangerous.
Well, what if it's
Don't
misunderstood?
think that it's cute.
What if it just needs a treat and feels safe and like, you know, to be domesticated?
Does it have little cute?
How are the... Okay, so...
It's honk shoe, me, 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 me.
Toot it and poot it.
Toot it and poot it.
Bigfoot Mothman.
Wait. Okay, remind me. Who has like all the animal stuff? Like it doesn't.
So I'm really good with
animal
nature.
empathy.
I have animal empathy for burrowing animals only.
Can this animal burrow?
I don't think so.
It has
Every
wings.
animal can burrow if it wants to, except dinosaurs.
What
probably.
if-
That's the right attitude.
What if I throw a blanket over it very gingerly, and now it is a burrowing animal, and then I'm able to roll and see what it's dreaming about and maybe how it got to this place?
I love the enthusiasm. It's a little bit of a stretch.
Okay, fair.
I just want to see if we can like sense from this animal if it's like
Scary or not?
a big friendly giant or Jaws or ET. You know, like we just need to know.
Yeah, you can do a check for
Poke
that.
it a little bit.
You can always poke it, see what
I mean,
happens.
they literally have an expression like "Don't poke the bear," so I don't poke it.
What would we do to check that, Grace? Is it
Yeah.
like a
So-
wisdom check?
Any kind of like empathetic skill that you'd like to use. I could see charisma being used. I could see intelligence. I could see wisdom.
Can I see anything with my glasses? Is there anything hidden?
Is there
Oh.
anything hidden? Yeah. Yes. Your
Are there
eyes go
babies?
directly to a piece of like, it's a long velvet, like, it looks like a scrap of like a coat sleeve. That's kind of like in this animal's like grasp.
Red velvet.
It's blue velvet.
Blue velvet.
Blue velvet. Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa, yeah.
Okay, I definitely want to do. Feel like I want to do an intelligence roll to
Yeah.
see if I can use my brain to figure out if this looks scary or not.
For sure. Yeah, anyone who wants to, go for it and just tell me if it's prime or not, whatever you roll.
What's the roll? Rolling what again?
So it's prime for me, but I did not roll well. I rolled a 4 and I have a modifier 2, so 6. So
It's
was it,
tough to
wisdom?
tell. Whatever kind of like empathetic kind of thing you want to reach out with. If you want to use like your intelligence, like study of animals, if you want to use your charisma, wisdom, like your intuition, you can
I guess
choose.
I want to use charisma, but I'm not totally sure how I would. Can I use charisma to be like
Oh,
observing this person?
You can.
guys.
Is that another nat 20?
it's a 19 and
Ooh!
it's primary for me. What does that mean?
Literally
Is it a
incredible.
bad pup or a good pup?
Or if you
This
like
can't
narrow
fuck
your
all.
eyes at this thing, you look at its face. A lot of like the body language of this creature, it doesn't look like wolf-like body language in particular. It's curled up in a way that almost looks like a human in the fetal position. And in particular, its face bears a lot of like just pain to you. You hard to glean whether or not it would be friendly if woken up. This is still like clearly whatever it once was. Now it is an animal. But it looks to be in a lot of anguish.
Oh,
Don't we have like a spell? Like I feel like this thing is under a spell.
to check if something has magic on it. If magic's on it.
Orb, you following that line of thought, go ahead and make another intelligence check.
Okay. Ooh.
Not as
I
good.
make another check. I got 9.
I got 17. So, and that's what I needed.
Yeah, 17 is pretty good.
Just like the wild wing puff.
Say the songs and the songs she's singing.
Ooh, baby. Ooh.
Drew and Orb, you kind of like put your heads together, like Orb using your like kind of natural like study of magic, and Drew your kind of innate understanding of animals. And this is most definitely, you can see like the redness around the wings, the redness around like the nail beds of the claws. This is a creature that was transformed from something else into this. With a 17.
Do we have anything that breaks spells?
Let me see.
I think we do.
I have something that can fascinate it to put them into a trance, but only until we're in combat, so we could do that pretty soon.
Days? We're in combat?
I mean, I have something that's like, I have spell resistance, but I think that's for me, not for it.
Does this thing have any wounds
Yeah.
on it? We could like heal some of its wounds. That might make it like us.
It does have all manner of wounds, kind of
I
all
thought-
over its body.
I have a first aid spell I could use on it. For the...
I have that purple embroidered cloak. What if I put it on him like a little blankie?
Heal light
You could
wounds.
always do it, see what happens.
I don't know
How
if
do
we
you
should do
guys
it
feel
with
about
cloak. 'Cause isn't the cloak like something that like can save our life if we're...
It's +2 to AC.
I think we should hold off on the cloak, but what was your thing, your first aid thing?
So mine, I have first aid, so if he's got like ouchies.
Let's help him.
He'll have to allow you to do it, but you can always try. You can always initiate it and try and just see what happens.
But let's ask.
What if-
Like also, let's.
Like
Can we?
at
ask
the Charisma Cats agency, Cats Meow here, we believe in consent.
I
the-
didn't ask Katrin what she thinks we should do or if she notices anything.
Yeah,
Passion.
she has her bow drawn at this thing. And is
Oh.
kind of like standing there, sort of like waiting for kind of you three to sort of finish up. But as you sort
Fine,
of like
you gotta-
question her, I'm ready to take care of this problem.
Okay, look, here's the thing. I'm gonna be like, hey, meow. Hi. Oh, so sorry you were sleeping. You look like you're in pain. Can I help?
So you wake it up.
Yeah, wake
I
up.
don't know. Oh, I
Okay.
I would
I
have.
feel
What
like-
if I try to
Yeah, what-
sing it?
You get close to it.
I don't think. Why?
You begin to speak.
Good job, Rebecca.
The snoring stops, both eyes pop open, and it's just staring at you. And blue human eyes kind of meet yours.
Oh, hi.
I will
And
need
ma-
everybody to roll initiative.
Can I start singing though?
Yeah,
You
like,
try to lull
start
it, like,
on,
Okay,
on your
with her.
turn.
I-
Yeah.
I just rolled a 17.
It's on a D10 for Castle
Oh,
and Ice Age.
just kidding. Look, Okay, roll a d10.
Hi.
I rolled a 10.
I rolled
Oh,
an
no.
8.
Which one is 10?
Okay.
Show me.
It's the diamond
D-twin
one.
is like this. Yeah.
And it has the number, 9 and 0 and 1 on it.
But these say like 20, 80.
You could
Right.
roll that and then just say, like, do the number.
Do I have? This is the right one, right?
Yes. Yeah. That's like technically a D100, but you can just like say the first digit of the number that it lands on.
Yeah.
3.
Beautiful. Okay. So that was a 3 for Orb. What were everybody else?
Bianca has like a random witch's broom.
I rolled a 10.
Oh wow, nice.
I know. But I was thinking I'd start singing prior to the initiative, but I can't.
But you get to start at the top of the initiative.
I know.
And then Drew, what was yours?
I'm very
8.
worried that we're fucking this thing up.
Okay.
I
Beautiful.
don't like getting up from naps.
Bianca, you are up first. Do you begin like singing?
Yes,
Empathy. Check your empathy. Oh wait, it's not a burrowing thing.
I want to fascinate it potentially, but I want to make sure. Can I use it when we're in combat like this, or when we're in like this type of situation? I'm trying to double check here.
I didn't think so. Let me see here.
You must be able to see and hear the bard.
Fascinating. So able to pay attention. The distraction of nearby combat or other danger will prevent the ability from working. So combat has not no one is technically fighting it yet. So in that sense, it could potentially work. Let me just finish reading this.
Okay. Just like the wild wing pup.
Singing the song sounds like she's singing.
I think it's literally just because you said you got 17. That's the only reason I thought that.
It's such a good song, though.
I think
Okay.
maybe I can, but it wouldn't
Yeah.
last very long.
You can start it, though. Yeah, is that what you want to do?
I'm gonna not exalt charisma. I'm gonna fascinate the creature,
He is going to make a saving throw to see if he
Right.
resists.
and I'm going to start singing to the doggo and say, "Please trust us." Oh no,
wait,
what'd you
what happened?
roll?
The wings just... He rolled a natural 20. He shrugs it off. I'm so sorry.
Why though?
I'm getting my natural 20s out of the way.
Like a
And-
friendship,
so-
not 20, right? Right?
Totally.
but
Guys, do we have any like food, aka dog treats? Hello.
It's a negative 4 penalty, right? So it's not actually a natural 20 because I've
Unfortunately, that's only if it works. It's only if it fails its saving throw does it get those penalties. I'm so sorry.
Well, here we are.
Okay, so then I guess I don't need to sing anything. But that's my turn, I guess, huh?
Dogs respond to treats.
Unless you want to move.
Because we're all pretty close to it, or only Rebecca,
We'll say Drew is close to it. And Katrin is probably the next closest to it. We'll say Drew's 5 feet. Katrin is 10 feet away.
I am going to move. Me and my cat are gonna move back a little bit, and with our hands up to try to indicate to the creature we're not intending harm. And I will put my body in front of Katrin's arrow so that the creature doesn't perceive it as a threat.
Sure.
And my cat will be in my arms, and she will meow the sweetest meow that creature's ever heard.
Dogs love cats. I think it'll be totally fine.
No!
Perfect. So it is now its go. The wings flap once. They flap twice. Drew, I am going to need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Okay, is that a
We should be working this thing out.
one of these dice? 20.
You might be coming for us.
Dexterity. Okay, so it's going to be 11.
Oh no.
A massive clawed hand, just with like inhuman, obviously, but like still jarringly fast, with inhuman speed. It reaches out, it grips you around the waist, and it begins to fly upward. It flies 15 feet into the air with Drew in its clawed hand.
He's like, you woke me up from my nap, and I'm cranky.
Rah! 5 more minutes. But the good news is that is its go, and it's now Drew's go with Katrin on deck and then Orb.
Okay, so what do I roll?
Whatever you want to try to do. Do you want to like try to get out of this thing's grip?
Stuff where you can like talk to him or anything?
Well, no, I have, what do I have? No. The only thing I could really do is fight it at this point, even though I wanted to heal it.
That's up to you.
What I mean, I could heal. Okay,
It doesn't look to be very receptive at this current moment.
It doesn't look really receptive right now. So
Doesn't
maybe
mean you would appreciate being healed, but yeah, that's true.
yes. Let me do.
I have this feeling that if we attack it, then it's really not gonna be.
Here's the thing. I don't want to hurt it, right? I want it to not fly up too high, but I also want it to let me go. So here's the plan, folks. I'm going to summon a swarm to like get in its face.
Been waiting to summon this.
Oh my god! And then it drops me.
Ooh.
But you see what I'm stepping in?
I smell what you're stepping in.
Yeah. So okay, let me do a little roll.
Yeah. So go ahead and just roll a d20.
Okay.
This is to see if it drops you.
Okay, so I rolled a 10, and then would that be like strength or like dexterity or like
any physical stat of your choice. It can be constitution, dexterity, or strength, whichever you prefer. I would recommend a prime.
Oh, mine is intelligence and wisdom.
You do have another boon coin if you wish to use it.
Let's boon. Okay. So
Thank you, Rova.
Thank you. Okay. This is worse.
Oh, buddy.
Okay, so let's go with dexterity. So I rolled a 6 plus a 2, so that's an 8.
8 total. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the swarm gets in this thing's face. It does not drop you. It does kind of, I'm imagining that it does get super off balance and is kind of in the middle of turning to the left side as if it's gonna kind of do a barrel roll a little bit. So that is beginning. So
okay.
It's in a state where it's unbalanced and its grip on you is loosened.
Okay, so I need my friends to help me here.
And it's Katrin's
you
go.
You should have checked with us before you woken the thing. We didn't even agree on it, but it's okay.
So why don't we just avoid all danger and have no show?
Avoid all danger. I just wanted to try something else, but
or we could have just.
Hopefully, you learned your lesson, Miss. What's a trigger happy?
Speaking of, Katrin is going to fire and attempt to shoot it.
Okay.
With her bow.
Wait, I have to get out of the way.
Yeah, she steps so that she's
stay
not
down,
shooting beyond.
Stay down, Rachel.
That is going to hit.
Oh, that's good. Poor thing. He's been having so much pain.
And he can't even help it.
He's under a spell. Do we have a spell that breaks a spell?
I don't think so.
That'd be a really helpful.
That'd be a good spell.
There might be a way. There might be a way.
What does that mean?
It means that there might be a way. I don't know.
I feel like might be a way.
Wait, we have
that. What about all the shit? Don't we have a ton of stuff?
We have an amulet. We have a bone knife. We have a bone
That's true.
What if I stab it with the bone knife?
Hydrate her.
Expertly, Katrin unleashes like a silver-tipped arrow, and it sails through the air, missing Drew entirely, and it lodges itself just below the creature's collarbone. This gets it further like unsteady. It really did not like that.
Okay, hold on. We need if Grace says that there's a way, then that means there's something.
There might be a way. But Orb, it is
Okay,
your
so
turn.
I'm just looking at my little book because I keep forgetting all that we have.
For sure.
Healing potion. We have a healing potion. I think that's if our mind goes crazy, right?
That was the water that Drew got from the river. The healing potion is just to restore your health.
Okay.
I thought that was to keep us from going crazy, but maybe that was to restore us if we were starting to go crazy. Maybe that's what you mean. I'm sorry.
No, you're perfect. There was the river water, which is to restore someone who has been overtaken by the curse. And then you have the amulet, which is a preventative kind of thing that prevents the curse from taking hold at all.
So could we feed that water to the creature to stop the curse?
You could always try.
Like throw it in its mouth?
Can we say that Drew has the water since she's in his talents?
She had the water.
She did have the water.
Spells are normally broken by a
Look,
curse.
you guys, I'm just doing this. It's really up to you.
Whee!
I feel like there's gotta be. I feel like it would be more helpful just to break the curse than to like keep trying.
Yeah, I think maybe could Orb walk over to Rebecca's jacket, grab the water, and throw it in its mouth?
Sure.
Look, Savage Splendor says, "Baby bird the water into the creature's mouth."
Baby bird. Patui. Haktu.
I was thinking like baby food. Gross. So detect illusions. What should I do?
I'll ask this. Drew, do you feel like you would have had the water flask like on your person, or would it be like in your coat in a heap on the ground at this point?
Oh, I definitely would have had it like in my robe pocket, because I'm probably wearing like some like really thick robe.
Yeah,
Probably would have like, but slowly it floated like this.
Right. So, Orb, you have the water if you want it. You don't have to use it.
How the
but
hell am I gonna get into it? It's flying, right?
It's about 15 feet in the air.
You have a bird.
Oh shit!
I love how excited I got when I. Okay, so I give the potion to Storm, and I say, "Godspeed, little man. Get this into that thing's mouth. Pour it into its mouth."
Incredible. I will need a d20 roll from Storm. The number to beat is 13.
Look
Come on, good vibes. Think good vibes.
Vibes.
Okay.
Vibes.
Vibes.
You have boon coins, right?
You do have boon coins.
Okay, but still, I don't want to have to use it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yes. 17!
Oh, damn! It's a night of 17s.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
What?
Incredible. Storm sails through the air, like uncorks it with one of his talons,
Yeah, he does.
and just like airdrops it like perfectly into this creature's open mouth. We'll exit initiative at this point because what happens next happens very quickly. This creature drops. It drops like a rock from the air, which, Drew, I'm so sorry. You will take some damage from that. You
have
take
more.
3 points of bludgeoning damage as this creature like drops. But it drops. It's kind of crumpled on the ground, and it begins to slowly like get one arm underneath it, and then the other arm, almost like it's trying to peel itself like away from this scene. And there's a mangled voice that kind of trembles forward. Get out! As it's attempting to try to leave. What do you all do?
I think we should get
What do
out.
you mean attempting to try to leave? What do you mean?
It's pitifully a little bit trying to crawl away from you all.
It says get out. Do we get out? Or
Probably
does it-
about to change again or something, maybe. Right?
And doesn't want us to see it naked.
Snakey Ninky, don't like that. No sir.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a robe a purple robe to put on her.
That's what the purple robe was for this whole time.
I love that you said naked. I'm like, only little kids say naked. Like, that's like what
No.
I
I'm
said.
surrounded by children always, so that's why.
What if we like sneak away but not really but we were able to observe but they think they're alone?
Is there a way that we can fascinate or something this thing? Isn't it?
Can I fascinate it now that we're kind of out of combat?
You can try. Yeah.
I
is that what you'd like to do?
fascinate
All right, let me
while
roll.
you
I want to see if you can ask me
transform.
questions.
I think that is a success. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I
there's
rolled a
success.
16. Yeah.
Okay.
Success doing what? Crawling away?
No, for me,
Like,
not
not-
fascinating.
Yeah, resisting the
Oh.
fascinate. It kind of like shrugs it
I'm
off.
beyond that.
There's a shiver that like runs through its body under its skin as it kind of shrugs off this magic. Not safe.
Yeah,
continues to try to
it's
go.
trying to protect us.
We should shoot.
Yeah, I know it's not safe. We're nuts. We're cats out
But
of the
maybe we can find some kind of barrier.
Maybe kill it at this point. I mean, we wasted the potion. I don't think we
I
should
don't think we
kill it.
should kill it. I think it's gonna be something that helps us, right?
Mm.
Fingers crossed.
I think we're just big softies and we never want to ever hurt the bad guys in this show.
What if we run into the house and look out the
They
window?
just warned us
to
it
watch
said
it.
get out, not safe.
That's
So
what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like-
Let's run away, but we
Listen.
can still.
Listen, Gidda Trifaba 1995 says maybe kill it at this point.
No, I don't think we should. I think we should help this thing up and run away with Katrin and hide in some house until this thing fully transforms so we can ask it questions. What does it look like now?
It has not physically changed at this point. It may have imperceptibly shrunk a little bit, but there's no physical changes yet.
Feed it to Drew and then
Feed Drew to it.
Be rude to it and see if her ghost can take over
That's
the
funny.
body. Savage Splendor. Wrong
Kinda
you,
fun,
sicko.
Chat, what do you think we should do? Chat.
Yeah, cat / definitely not.
Everyone in chat wants us to either kill it or I think we should try to run away from it. I guess.
I don't know. I feel like it's just troubleshooting.
Just turn it off and on again.
like
Give it a reset.
The fact that we know it's not, it's telling us it's not safe means there is some empathy to what it's trying to us, and that's what makes me think we shouldn't kill it. Now that being said, we do need to take precautions, but I'm not sure if that means we.
Well, should we? We healed its mind, but its body's still effed, right?
We don't fully know what we did yet. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we try to heal some.
Invited to your next barbecue. Great. I think that's a great idea, Bones.
It crawls back. By this point, it has crawled back into its nest and has kind of disappeared over the lip of the nest.
Okay, so like
Tie it up is a good idea. I do have rope.
wait, I have rope too.
What if with our ropes combined we make a really long rope?
Mega rope.
I have a spell to entangle, so I can entangle it.
Take a drink. Hydrate, everybody.
good idea.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Hydrate.
Thank you, Kata Grandpa.
I feel like
I think entangling it
I
is
feel
good.
like if we tie it up, it's
think
gonna
it's
like
worth
get
it.
defensive again. I feel like
Not
there's
if it's aware that it's trying not to hurt us.
I think it's not trying to hurt us. I think because we bothered it, and then it was like, caw, and then now it
too
went back.
bothered.
It couldn't be me. What are you talking about? I'm one with nature. I'm a druid.
I was
never
like, I don't
bother
think we should
anything.
wake it up. It's like-
I was trying to wake it up to help it, and it just clearly did not want that. Look, how about this? Let me entangle it. So it's, look, have you ever had a weighted blanket? That's basically
Yes, but
what it is.
I just I feel like can I try I can't use hypnotism. I was gonna say, can I try to put it...
Sorry.
But...
Doggy,
Dougie.
welcome in. Good to see
I love
you.
Dougie.
I
Yeah, like
was
swaddle it to calm it
Swaddle
down.
it
Oh, that's
to
a cute
calm it
idea. What if I'm like, go to sleep, go to sleep. go to
What healing spells do you have, Drew? Because I want to make sure you get healed, but also, like, what if we heal this creature physically, and then it will probably be also...
Listen, that's what I was trying to do with the first aid, and it blew up in my face. So I'm gonna first aid myself.
Well, yeah, but you also woke it from a nap. I think it just got scared. It's like, it's instinct. Don't you know what animals do when you...
Dicks in the dark, welcome in. Good to see you
Our
guys.
dogs, when they're like sleeping and there's like a loud noise outside, they get scared. They react like...
As you all are debating this, by this point, there is pained roaring coming from the nest.
Is the house, the mansion house, is it close enough that we can observe the thing, or is it too far that we can't see it?
The manor house is still a good ways away. I mean, you could jog there and like get there, but
I mean, like, could we see what happens if we go there?
I want to
to
heal
this
its wounds because I feel like this thing could help us. But it can't help us if it's like...
Then try doing it, Charlie. Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
Heal light wound page. Hold on, I have to look it up. That's 169, but I...
What you trying to kill? They have just fought and are now trying to not kill but help a werewolf with wings that appears to have been transformed from something into this like monster.
And it tried to protect us. It told us to run away because it knew danger would happen. So that's why we're empathetic towards its plight.
Agile Monk is saying heal light wounds. So, Orb, if you have that one.
Say that again.
Agile Monk is saying heal light wounds.
That's the one that I'm trying to find in my book.
Yeah.
But I can't. I'm just struggling to find the... I have it on the sheet, but I think it's the one that's digitally. Maybe I can just look it up digitally. Hold on. Un momento.
I can see your computer screen in your glasses.
You can. 169.
Beatrice is here.
Let's see her.
Wait, that's wrong.
Oh, there he is. No, it's so cool.
Heal light wounds.
Are you the star of the show, Beatrice? Are you the star?
Where is this? Damn.
Oh. If
Heal
you
light
guys...
wounds. Oh, found it. You can heal 1d8 points of damage, but you have to go and touch it.
Okay. No problem. I can do it. Well, I go up and touch it. Do I have to roll? What would I do?
Yes. Okay. So, sorry, I was like thinking that through in my brain. So as you walk up and like up over the lip of the nest and down into it, this creature has shrunk considerably from its like massive size. Still has like the fur, still has the wings. The wings are still the regular size, like effectively kind of pinning this thing down because the wings are so heavy and haven't shrunk. But you walk down into the nest, you go to put your hands on it. I will need a dexterity saving throw from you as it attempts to lash out with its claws to keep you back.
D20?
Yes, a d20.
Oh, I've never seen or heard where touching a werewolf turned out well for the toucher.
Well, the werewolf's kind of walking away, maybe.
I got a 2.
Oh.
Clearly don't know the cat out of the bag.
2, let me see, dexterity. Oh, I got a 3.
You take 5 points of damage as this thing slices across your forearm.
Oh, Lord.
Get back!
Okay, so let's get back. Can we build a little blind so that they don't, but we're able to still like look, but they don't know we're watching them?
Wait, I'm like, I have like 2 different character sheets, and I'm like, wait, what is my actual one right now?
I think you have 15 hit points total.
Okay, and you said I take 5?
Oh, wait, we had a boon coin.
That's true. We do have
Let
bone
me
coins.
use it. Reroll.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Savage.
Thank you, Savage.
Savage knows.
And thank you, GD, for gifting us those boon coins. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Dicks in the Dark, how's your game going? Tell us about it. Is it worse?
I got 2.
Oh, no.
Wait. We have another one according to Savage.
Okay, let's not.
Go for it.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Third
This
time's
is
the charm.
this is gonna be the 17. Nat 20. Damn.
Shut up. Shut
I'm
up.
gonna heal this little bitch so bad.
Let's go. Okay. So this thing claws for you. You expertly duck out of the way. You get your hands on it. It locks eyes with you, and you realize where you've seen these eyes before. It was the blonde man in the vision that you saw when Ulissa had sort of not possessed you, but given you a window into her reality. This was the person who was helping the nurse, like with the bloody like sheets and things, sort of out of the main bedroom, so that Ulissa could go meet her grandson for the first time. These are his eyes.
Wait, is he like a servant, or he's the
That you're not sure of. But you know that
he was in the room with the baby being born.
He was in the room when Dietrich was born.
And he was not the father or mother.
Correct.
Okay.
But yeah, you can heal light wounds. You can go ahead and roll a 1d8 and restore that many hit points to this creature.
And say sweet nothings to it, or while you do it.
Sweet nothing.
We're here to heal, not here to harm. We're free creatures, we use our charm. Please don't claw us.
5.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
More, 'cause we want to be friends for sure.
You're able to like get the Katrin's arrow out of this thing, and like the wound partially kind of heals over. It's not back to like tip-top shape, but there's like a little wave of at first relief, but then like that agony kind of just returns in full force to this creature's face. Do you say anything to it?
No, we just walk away.
See ya. Peace.
Okay, this is really weird.
Because I rolled a nat 20, is it letting me like pet it? Is it like letting me like love on it?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay,
Say something
you
sweet.
can't see me, but I'm just like I'm kiss its forehead.
Forehead! Kiss its forehead, yes!
I'm
Okay.
soothing it a little bit,
Okay.
and I say, I'm so sorry you're in pain. How can we help you?
Tell Lionette I'm sorry.
For what are you sorry for? What for?
That's all he says.
Gosh.
Okay, we will do that. We will tell Lionette herself.
No. Who is Lionette?
She was the house with all the fur in it. That new Bernard. New Bernard?
Lionette's house was in
Bernard?
Roslow.
Oh, but that's the address. We saw that address when we. Oh, okay, right.
Lionette had at some point exchanged letters with Bernard.
So
I feel
this
like I'm
is
not-
Bernard?
What do you do? What do you say?
Who are you? Do you know who you are?
It does not immediately respond to that. It continues to kind of writhe.
Wait, maybe let me do some.
Can we heal
first
this
aid on
thing
it,
more?
And it won't writhe anymore, and it'll tell us.
What?
I'll do some first aid on it, and then it will tell us more.
Do it.
Good. What do I have to roll for that?
You will also have to make a dexterity saving throw as you kind of approach from the other side. It's going to similarly claw at you to get you back.
Oh gosh.
It doesn't trust
Okay.
you the most.
So,
Go ahead.
listen. It's a 14.
That. Wait, did I write this? It's a 15 to save. I'm so sorry. You're also going to take
Oh,
some
just
damage.
kidding. I'm at a 16. I definitely rolled a 16.
Right.
I do have Exalt
Oh.
Charisma to help her roll.
Yeah.
I believe that's for charisma, isn't it? Or actually, I don't know. I don't know.
It's I will confirm it right now. I will neither confirm nor deny.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
Get
It's
it. 1995 says I still have a boon, maybe.
You might have a boon. You might
with
be
a
able to use it.
successful attribute check, a bard can help allies succeed at a task. The ally gets a +2 bonus on any action requiring an attribute check, including
Alright.
class ability checks, saving throws, standard attribute checks.
Incredible. Then yeah, you get a +2 bonus, and that carries you over the 15. You also get through, and you're able to administer first aid. I believe this is kind of a lesser ability. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think first aid only gives you like 1 health point back.
Well, I'm trying to help them, so I don't know how that works.
0. Okay, let's see. 1d 2 points of damage. So if you don't have a coin, I've got a coin here. If you want a coin flip, on heads it's 2 points of damage, and on heads it's 1 point of damage healed. Does that sound all right?
Heads or heads?
Or what did I say? I don't know.
You said heads twice.
Oh no! For heads, it heals
This
2
side of
points.
the coin, it's this. On the other side, it's the same thing.
On tails, it heals 1 point of damage. Are you cool if I flip this coin for it? Or do you
Yes,
have a
flip
coin?
it.
Okay. That's 2 points. It gets 2 more points. 2 points back.
Yeah. Iggy Pop T-shirt.
That's my shirt.
Its skin kind of
Hold on,
knits together
It's all
further.
blurred because of the.
I know.
It's still not back to full health, but it continues to kind of heal in the moment.
Oh, what a baby.
It's kind of continuing to struggle against the both of you now. Do you two say anything
Ray,
else?
can Bianca use animal empathy?
It's not a burrowing animal.
Yeah.
But now it's smaller. Maybe it is.
You always can attempt to just like talk to it or like do anything else, but yeah, whatever you guys want to try. Unfortunately, it's not a burrowing animal, so
Right.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh. Is that thing still around? That thing that I saw because I have the.
Yeah, the coat sleeve. There's a coat sleeve. It's kind of lying crumpled, like also in the nest with you guys.
Can we look closer at it?
Yeah.
Can like decipher script or look for magic or just learn more about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Legend lore, I have gained knowledge for legend lore.
It's quite easy to just pick it up, and it's quite simple. There's nothing too crazy about it. You can always pry further with legend lore if you want, but immediately looking at it, it's a torn coat sleeve, and it has the words LD stitched, embroidered, thank you, into the cuff with like gold thread.
LD.
LD.
Lionette.
Larry David.
David Bones.
Wait, maybe Lionette? Who else do we know?
Lionette, David.
Lionette David.
He said, "Tell Lionette I'm sorry." So did he kill Lionette?
No, well, or she's the one who has cursed him. That's maybe what it is, and he's under her spell.
Why would he say he was sorry to her? Why wouldn't he be like, "F that BZ"?
Well, maybe he's under being blackmailed or something. I don't know. I'm just saying. He could.
Check with Catherine and see what she thinks about this whole thing.
Yo, Kat, do you know who LD is?
I've never really known an LD or a Lionette or anything. I was 10. I never left Keshem.
Because that was in Roslo, right?
Johnny's back.
Hey, Johnny, welcome in.
Wow. I feel like we're hitting a point of like, we need to, that we've gotten all we can from this creature unless we're gonna kill it. Meaning like if once it heals, it might attack us again.
Wait, I want to ensnare it, and so it can just like be like security blanket, like until we go to the mansion. I don't think we only have like 15 minutes left, so I don't think we can like have a full other adventure. But I think we can at least like.
What if we put our ropes together? Oh wait, you have the spell, don't you?
The entangling spell, yeah.
Yeah. So, I just don't want to make it more angry. I want it to trust us. That's all I'm trying to convey.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I don't want to like. Maybe this is there's that one thing where you've invested so much in something and then you don't want to give up on it.
Cost analysis.
Yeah, that's sunk cost. That's fallacy. That's what I'm dealing with right now with this thing.
I have some red wine. I could administer some of it into its little mouth.
You want to get this thing drunk?
No, just to calm it down a little bit.
No, look, take the little edge off.
But I also, if we want to just move on, we can.
What I feel like, Drew, do you have any sort of spells that like? So wait, so we can't talk to animals, right? Because he's not a burrowing animal.
No, that's great.
No, wait. Why am I looking here? It's not in the chat. It's in my sheet. Hold on. I was like,
Okay.
what is it? Okay, hold on.
I can put him in a daze, but I don't want to do that. I kind of want this thing to stay sober. Not saying that you can't give it wine to calm it down, but
I
like,
could fascinate it. I can try to fascinate it again.
yeah, maybe. What does that mean to fascinate it?
It
It's
means
like
it's like
a trance.
enthralled, a
Enthralled.
little bit stunned.
Like vampires.
Why
do.
don't I at least do that?
When you fascinate it,
What'd you say?
can you talk to it when it's fascinated?
Yes, I believe that's true.
Gargamel,
I don't know
yes,
what
we
other
are.
things it would say, you know. But we
Okay.
can ask. We can. I can at least do that so that it's calm and doesn't attack us if that's what we're concerned about.
Yeah.
And also, you should keep doing your soothing a lullaby.
Sweet, sweet doggy boy girl with blue eyes that we've seen before, and I love you, and I pet your little snout, and I make sure you know you're not alone in this bout.
The creature falls still.
Oh.
I rolled a natural one. It was my turn.
The creature submits.
It is fascinated.
Good job,
Let me just
Anka.
Thanks. I'm very tiny. So, okay, now that it's fascinated, you want to try asking questions, or is it like asleep?
You can ask it questions, yeah. It's not asleep. It looks to have
Date.
kind of stilled for now.
I want to ask it, do you remember how you became this creature?
Blood. Magic.
Blood magic? Okay, that's scary.
Yeah.
Do you remember who did this to you?
The Baron.
Baron?
Baron. Is that the noble that Katrin slept with, or am I making that up?
He
Am I
said.
just trying,
He said.
am
the
I trying to
Baron.
bridge something? Okay. That was a noble.
That was a noble, totally different than a baron.
Baron,
Different
noble.
subset of nobility. You know, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Pumpkin
Oh.
spice.
Baby.
She also curls up so sweetly and licks the wolf monster thing to make it feel loved and soothed on. And
His tail
She-
starts
yeah.
wagging a little bit.
okay,
Aw. So glad we didn't kill this thing. Okay.
okay, so let's ask it. Hey, can we trust now that we've been shown you we don't want to kill you? Will you trust us and try not to kill us?
The curse.
First?
I'm not in control.
Oh.
Okay, my question is, who is in control?
The Baron.
Baron.
The woods.
The wood.
In the
Where-
woods,
where
the
is the
Baron in the
Baron?
woods?
Where
Where
is
would we
the-
find the Baron?
His eyes just travel up to the manor.
Oh,
We gotta go to the manor!
Oh snap! You're like really
I'm gonna
excited.
kiss you on the forehead. Mwah.
Mwah.
Dogs and cats living together.
I feel like we should here tell this thing that we mean no harm, and can we put a leash around you for our own safety in case you know.
Leash. Yes. Prevent me from hurting others.
Yes. Great. Wonderful.
End the curse.
Okay.
And the curse.
What if we put some type of entanglement on top of you so you don't hurt anybody else? It's only for your own sake. We're not trying to hurt you in any way.
It's gonna be like a thunder blanket. It's gonna be so soothing.
Fine with a leash and us tying him up. So
Okay, then let's do it.
Okay.
I am a good boy.
You are a who's the goodest
It's
boy?
so good boy.
Who's
So
the
good boy.
goodest boy? Yes.
It's
do we
me.
have anything that we can like roll him along, or how are we just gonna?
We're just gonna leave him there, like tied up.
So he doesn't hurt anyone.
Oh, I didn't know if we wanted to bring him with us.
I think that's gonna be too much.
No, it's a
Especially
lot.
once the Baron
Why
sees
that's
him.
gonna make things so complicated. Complicated?
Okay.
Do it quickly. It's coming back.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Okay,
Okay, let's
okay.
do it.
Okay, but Grace, what do I roll?
think-
If you
can we
just
just do it?
spend the spell, it submits to the spell. So no need to roll.
Yay!
Vines kind of reach out through like this nest, and it kind of creates the werewolf vanishes from sight. It covers over this creature entirely, covers over the nest. You now
And
have
now it's a burrowing animal.
it's like a cocoon. It's like a burrowing
Love it.
animal. Yeah. Incredible.
Oh, little baby. Okay, so we
Sweet,
know what we have to do now, y'all.
We're going to the castle, Nosferatu style.
We gotta go to the manor.
We will go to it crazy style.
I'm like, let's not. Every time the voice, I was like, okay, I wish there was caption. What the hell is he saying? He's like, oh, go. You know what's interesting? I was listening to a DJ podcast about that movie, and he trained with an opera coach.
I
for,
heard
like,
that too.
multiple
To
months.
lower his voice.
You have to lower his voice and do that kind of
That's
like
cool.
melodic, which I was.
I am nothing but a mere appetite.
Nosferatu, don't see it at night, y'all. If
I've
you
never
are
seen it.
scared,
He's scaly.
dear Wolfie, let's be friends, and we will feed you and care for you and save you from nasty bear.
So
Burn
you
it
guys are
down?
heed towards
Oh.
the manor.
Yeah,
Are
let's
you
keep-
looking
and
to
Katrin is
go?
with us, I assume. Is Katrin going with us?
Katrin, I think, is going to at this point stay behind. She elects to stay behind and continue investigating Keshem, and just make sure that everything is fine with this wolf and
And
like
we trust
monitor
that
it.
Katrin won't kill the wolf.
You get the feeling that she's pretty up to speed on like
we can trust her.
this creature is clearly also a
Needs to-
victim in
I'll
this.
come up with a plan. I agree with Dix and other people. We need to have a plan about what we're gonna do. We can't. No offense, Drew, but I don't want to just charge into the manor and wake up the Baron. I want us to know what we're gonna do before we.
Also, before we do that, we should heal ourselves. Any of us who took damage who hasn't been healed.
Yes, I don't have. I have like 5 points damage.
I think you
have-
didn't take those because you used a
Oh,
boon
reroll.
coin.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank God, thank
yeah.
God, yes, yes,
I'm
yes,
down to 14, but I think don't we refresh per episode?
Yeah, before we leave, can we leave some food and water for the little pup?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
we-
can. You
Okay.
get your spells and health back with a long rest. So if you chose to like spend the night in Keshem before going up to the manor, then you would get like all your stuff back. But then you would risk
what
spending
time
the
is
night
it
in
now?
Keshem.
Yeah, what time is it now?
We'll call it like 5 p.m.
It
Yeah,
is
I have
getting
a
close
feeling
to
that
resting.
we probably should.
Wait,
I'm
which
afraid
one of
to
the houses has a jacuzzi though?
Right. It does Katrin's house have a jacuzzi?
Yeah, it's the only untouched part of Keshem is the jacuzzi.
What are the odds?
What are the odds?
And the nice thing is, if we go back to Katrin's place, she might keep us safe while we sleep.
She does offer
Yeah.
to do that. She says that she'll guard you guys and
Take
like
it through the night. Don't say that.
she'll take first watch.
First watch.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
as you all take your long rest, we'll follow this cinematically a little bit, sort of as we zoom
Right.
out for the night.
Right.
the camera angle kind of pans away from like the camp that you've made, and the four of you kind of chilling in the jacuzzi, catching up and making sense of everything that you've seen. And we kind of float towards the manor itself, not close enough to see inside, but just enough to maybe hear, echoing through like the open air high up in this mountain, clanging of metal and muffled yelling coming from inside. And we will end there, and we will begin again next week for what might be our finale. We'll see.
Oh, snap!
Potentially.
Oh my gosh!
We don't want it to end. We don't want it to end.